What's up guys, Pidget here. Last league I made 3 Toxic Rain characters and you guys, including me, loved it. And many of you asked me to update for the upcoming new league, Crucible, and here we are. We got a rework and a few big quality of life changes for the exchange of a little bit of damage. Let's see what things we got on the damage side. Our skill choice is Toxic Rain, firing a projectile with your bow, and where it lands you create a spark pad, and this will start dealing chaos damage over time in the area, and they can overlap with each other. You need reach a certain increased area threshold to get out the maximum overlap, and the community found out the magic number is 39. At this point all of your pods will overlap. In 3.21 they removed the AOE from the Pathfinder Ascendancy, so we need new solution to reach the AOE threshold. Using the bow mastery on the 3, that's 20, quality on Toxic Rain, that's 10, the remaining percentage we will get from a simple gloves craft from our bench, and voila, we have 39 increased area effect. Biggest and best multiplier is coming from a secondary source. Using ballistas we can have 5 of these guys. They will help us stack wither on bosses, which is 90% chaos damage taken increase by default. Also, we get a new Ascendancy node that will increase the wither effect and also give us chance to inflict wither. In a few words, our damage will be ramped much faster than last league. Other really big damage increase is the skill effect duration, because the pads will stay longer in fights and deal damage for longer duration. We also scaling from the attack speed very heavily, so we need every possible source. On league start, we can use a cheap unique bow, Cool Ray. It was very cheap in the first day of the league, and the best thing about this, you don't need to 6-link it. You can use as a 4-link and socket the ballistas inside it. Defensive side, using Grace Aura for evasion rating, so we almost can die from the monster's basic attacks or projectiles. Determination for the physical damage reduction. In Crucible they nerfed the molten shell, so we need to say goodbye to this skill, because now to benefit from this guard skill like before the patch, you need double amount of armor in your build, which is almost impossible for a Pathfinder. So from now we will use Immortal Core for our guard skill with cost and damage taken. Now we almost can't be touched by physical attacks. Only danger left for us is the spell damage, but we have a solution for this, using spell suppression from the 3, and we have 80-70% only from the 3, and we will fill the remaining with mods from our gear slot. Even at league start, without any specific gear, we have permanent flask uptime. We are achieving this with a couple of things. Our secondary choice is Pathfinder. Pathfinder have this really cool line, gain free flash charge every 3 seconds, taking on the 3 a couple of flask nodes to boost the flash charge gain. Of course, all of our flasks needs to do this mod, 2 or 3 charge gain when we get a hit. With all of this, we will have permanent flask uptime, even when you standing still in your hideout. In Crucible, the devs moved the recover life on Flask use to the 3 and they reused it to 4% from 6%, and we got this back with a Flask master. Still, it's very strong. When you take many hits, you will not notice because the Flasks will immediately heal you, and we using all of the elemental flasks that is reducing the elemental damage we take by a lot. I would like if you hit the like button like the sheeper hitting the adder, so it can start spread to more people. Thank you! Because it's league start, we can't have big items in the first day of the league. That's why we have very basic items in the list here. Only one item worth to mention, and that's the Cool Ray unique bow. This was very cheap in the first day of the league, that's why I'm suggesting to use it when you have enough currency for it. It will carry you almost till the high tier maps. The other very surprising thing, we will not use life mod on our body armor, because we got a new mastery which is giving us 15% maximum life if our body armor doesn't have life mod. So we can use armor and evasion rating prefixes on your body armor. This is why you see in custom mods under the configuration tab. Also, for now, till we get the new POE, I allocated a random life mastery to simulate the new mastery. The other big changes for our 3, we got back the mono reservation mastery as Mono Mastery. This is why we are allocating the battle rules and taking a random Mono Mastery to simulate the new mastery that will take this place. This is why you see 12 increase mono reservation efficiency of skill line in custom mods under the configuration tab. Also, you will see other custom mod under the configuration tab. We got a new chaos mastery that grants us more chaos damage against enemies that have energy shield. We fully chaos damage, so we will bypass the energy shield and we will not deal damage to the energy shield, so we can fully use the mastery. The other custom node is a new Pathfinder node. It will increase the wither effect by 50%. Yes, I know, I write it here 35 because we also lost a few percent wither effect from the tree. Flasks we using a ruby, topaz, sapphire, quicksilver, granite. All the flasks needs to be with this mod. Gain 2 or 3 charge when you take a hit and needs this flask enchantment. Use when full. Later, when you get the high tier flask, you only will use the free charge when you take a hit. The sub mods needs to be this: increased armor, evasion, attack speed during flask effect. The order doesn't matter. Also, you can cheat your elemental resistance with adding all elemental resistance mod to your flask that has 100% uptime, so your gearing will be easier. Till you get the full flask setup, you need use a life flask. I just want to highlight a few things on the passive tree. In the early levels, your main goal is to allocate Aspect of Eagle and Hunter's Gambit and take the Bow Mastery node here, while taking a few life node and start pathing to Wasting. There you can take the new Chaos Mastery, 10% more damage against enemies that have energy shield. After that you will just travel to the top of the tree, taking all of the nodes you see here. But do not take the Eldritch Battery till you have at least 400 or 500 energy shield and didn't have the energy regen mod on your bed, otherwise you will run out the energy shield and you will feel bad to wait your energy shield to recharge. We taking Pathfinder as our Ascendancy. In 3.21 Pathfinder got a huge rework, so we got a few new nodes. On your first lab take Nature Spiral. This is really huge for the early leveling. Second lab, Nature's Boon. Magic flags will have increased effect on you, so don't forget to upgrade your flags to magic while leveling. Third lab, Nature's Adrenaline. You will now regen flash charges. Last lab, Master Alchemist. Flasks will have chance to not use charges when it gets used. Gem and Gemling, starting with our main link in our weapon, Toxic Rain, Mirage Archer, Increased Duration, Efficacy, Void Manipulation, and Vicious Projectiles. Our secondary source of damage in our body armor, Toxic Rain with Ballista Totem, Multiple Totem, Focused Ballista, Withering Touch, and Efficacy. Our Divine Blessing setup, Divine Blessing, Malevolence, Inspiration, and Visocetting Despair here, this is our curse. Our Aura setup in our helmet, Grace, Determination, Summon Skitterbots. Our move and skill and defensive setup, Flame Dash, Immortal Call, level 5, cast when damage taken, level 3, and increased duration. I hope you enjoyed this video about Toxic Rain Pathfinder League Starter. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching guys, I was Bridget, and see you next time guys!